Hi, everyone. So, this is the three main blocks to feeling successful at work. I'm Nicole Song, America's Work Life Balance Coach. So, this topic is important, and this is for you if you are a strong, smart, overachieving woman who really feels unsuccessful no matter what you do at work. So, even if you get someone promoted at work, you actually still don't feel that successful, or your success you feel successful briefly, but it's actually quite fleeting. Or no matter what you're doing, how many decisions you're making, how many choices you're making, projects you're managing, whatever's going on, you still actually don't feel successful at the end of the day. You're hard on yourself at night. You are really critical in the negative self talk around how you're doing in your life. Your identity is all wrapped up in work and you're working extra hours all the time, and you're still just not feeling successful no matter how hard you work. So these are the three main blocks that I see come up with women in the situation when they're feeling really challenged around feeling successful. So this one is so simple. The first one is there's a lack of appreciation for themselves. So if you are not appreciating yourself, this is for sure the number one block that's keeping you from feeling successful. Your success, that means if you're only appreciating, waiting for others to appreciate you, is anyone out there always waiting for someone else to tell you good job for something you did? And if that resonates, drop it in below and say me, because that is actually really common. We sit around wanting other people to see us, to hear us, to acknowledge our successes, to acknowledge how well we've done, instead of actually looking back to the person who can guarantee and be your number one fan, which is yourself. That you actually are the arbiter of your own success and can actually be the most powerful person who is for you and cheering you on. And that has to come from you learning to appreciate yourself, you learning to say that all your wins matter, to actually noticing everything that you're doing and really acknowledging yourself for that. And if you're not doing that, it's going to be a major block to success. I don't know a single really successful person who isn't have a really good practice of noticing their own wins, noticing how well they're doing, and actually appreciating the progress they've been making in their lives, and also noticing and understanding that they're at exactly where they need to be to go to the next stage. So if you're lacking that appreciation for yourself, that is the first thing for you to start to look at. What's going on there? What's happening that you're not actually in that appreciation. The second block to success is actually appreciating others. What we tend to do is criticize others or want them to do better or wish that they were doing things differently. And this it could apply to people at work, your coworkers, your boss. You're like, why aren't they doing what they need? I need them to do. You struggle with feeling like they're actually getting things accomplished on your time frame and everything that you have going on. And what's happening is that you're not appreciating how much effort they're putting in. And I'm not saying your coworkers or your boss or your direct reports are perfect. I am saying, though, however, that they are doing things that are positive, that are good, that are a contribution to you, to the team, to work. So if you are not in a practice of appreciating other people, you are also blocking success. You are only on that side of criticism and judgment and not really being supportive of the whole. And the more you can actually say and start to understand how to appreciate other people, then your focus and your energy changes. And then you're actually starting to bring in success on a different level. And the more you appreciate others and yourself, right? This combines the first and the second piece. You'll actually find you start to create this culture of appreciation. And then on top of that, everyone overall starts to feel more successful. And the more you feel successful, the more success you actually also start to have. So that go hand in hand. Appreciating yourself and then appreciating others. And the third big block to success is one that comes up for all of us, and that is your phone. When you spend all your energy and your time on your phone, what you're actually now doing is making everybody else's priorities that's on the internet, so social media, email, text messages, you're making those priorities your priorities instead of actually prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your needs, creating boundaries for yourself around your phone is a really powerful way for you to start to determine your own success. Have you ever said, okay, like I'm really going to work on that project, and then you end up scrolling for an hour? And let's be kind to ourselves, because these gadgets are designed for us to be very addicting. And at the same time, if you are not putting a boundary on it and saying, I'm not going to spend all my time on my phone, And in fact, I'm going to get off this video after I finish watching it and instead now focus on something that's my priority. You are definitely going to feel more successful after you do that. You will feel like, oh, I got the thing done that I'm really excited to do, whether it's a work project or some email that you really need to send, whatever it is that's going on, to really start to shift your energy and your focus back inward on your priorities rather than focusing on the priorities of the internet. The internet has lots of ideas and opinions for you, but truly focusing back in on things that matter to you is going to make such a difference. If this made a difference for you, let me know. Drop a comment below. Let me know what resonated. Do me a favor and hit like and hit subscribe to my channel. I have weekly videos all around success and boundaries and really moving into your dream career.